All right.
Do you want to hop in?
Yeah, let's go ahead and hop in.
All right, let's do it.
So we have a question from the very beginning, the first question ever on this podcast, from Nargio saying, what inspired you guys to do this podcast? And I feel like this is a good starting place to really get the show on the road because, let's face it, what are we doing, Matt? What is the point of this?
You know, last night we were out getting drinks, right?
Yeah.
And JC said, it was like we were playing Piccolo, and he said, what is your weakness? That was the question. And it came around to me.
Piccolo is a mobile app game that you play when you...
So
you know,
he gave the weakness for all the people we were playing with. Then he comes to me and he says, your weakness is you have too many ideas.
It's very true.
And it is true.
No offense.
It is very true. And this is one of the many ideas. I basically, for me personally, I mean, the last podcast I did was Zombros, which was kind of a long time ago I left that. I've always wanted to do a podcast. I've always wanted a place where I can vent and talk about things that are happening and like more or less it's just two friends hanging out talking, but we're doing it in a more formal way and something that we can talk about pretty much anything.
Yeah, we had a realization, especially when I moved here recently, about like we just had a lot of moments where we just talked really heavily about something, like super passionately about something, or we just had to get something off our chest a bunch, and it just sort of hit us. Why aren't we like this? Could be a podcast. Like the stuff that we're talking about could be a podcast, and you know, I think for you just. You have that itch of just, I gotta get it out. That's what you told me. Dude, like, I gotta get something out. I gotta talk on a podcast. I wanna make it happen. So honestly, the biggest thing for this podcast is this is just a place to chill for us. We wanna chill out. We wanna just talk as friends and just get things off our chest, things that we're thinking about that we otherwise wouldn't talk about on stream or on video. You know, sometimes you have, like when you're streaming or something, you're on the subject at hand.
Right.
You don't get sidetracked a ton. You're kind of doing what you're doing. But in this, we can get sidetracked.
We can go down those rabbit holes, go on tangents. I also feel like for me at least, when you're streaming, you have to focus on the game.
Yeah.
I am so bad at talking and focusing on something else. Like whenever I'm doing, I have to be fully in that, or I'm terrible at multitasking.
Yeah.
Awful. Just absolutely terrible.
You're a streamer.
There's a reason I suck on stream. Okay, it's a fact. I'm really bad at playing or doing things. Well, I'm irrelevant. Okay,
that might be the reason.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. I'm just irrelevant. It doesn't even matter. Anyway, I agree. I think it's going to be really good to just have conversations about things that are happening and give our 2 cents on them.
Yeah, that wraps up that one. I think pretty nicely. We want to have a Q&A section in every one of these episodes.
Definitely.
So be sure to tweet us your questions on Twitter, at JC Backfire over here, at MC Sports Talk over here, or leave them in the comments below, down below on this podcast episode, or just really anywhere. Like we're going to see everything.
Just send them wherever you can.
We're irrelevant. We don't really have that many
mentions. Just find us and send them away.